Hello and welcome to episode 249. Right, for this video guys, it's a 3-night fishing session, but as we speak to you we are already 24 hours into this session. We are on the banks of Aspen Lake, me and Leah. So yeah, as I said, we're already 24 hours into the session. The main reason we're only kind of doing an intro now is because yesterday when we got here we had a lot of rain on and off all day and it was too wet to really get the camera out. So also, as we stand at the moment, Lee is already 2 fish greater for the good. So we'll have a quick look at them clips now guys.
Right guys, first one of the session, left hand rod, screaming off, 22 pound 10 ounces. Good start to the session.
Nice one mate.
Yeah, only been fishing what, probably 4 or 5 hours for this place. That is quick, trust me. Oh, let's get it back. Yeah, 29 pound 2 ounces. Give me a hell of a fight, and also wiped out my other 2 rods. So I won't be going to bed anytime soon.
3-rod midnight tangle.
Yeah.
Just what you want.
I know, I was fast asleep and absolute one-toner. But can't complain really. Lovely fish. Just under the 30 mark, but doesn't matter. Cracking fish. Right, let's get her back.
Right, so well done mate on those 2 fish you've had so far.
Thank you mate, thank you.
Second fish was a bit of a ball ache, wasn't it?
Yeah, wiped out all 3 rods, and when I wiped it out it put it in such a tangle that it was just impossible to sort out, so I lost a load of line off a couple of rods. So
it was a mega tangle. I've not seen a mega tangle like that for a long time.
Yeah.
But it was a 29 pound 2 fish. So
it was, and being a true carp angler, I didn't put my rods back out till the morning.
So a few changes also to Aspen Lake as a venue now guys. We are right round the right hand side, the back side that was always unavailable to fish, because now all the dams that I've previously mentioned in previous videos that made the lake segregated into separate lakes have all recently come out now. So the lake is now fully open and as it should be. So, well, I say fully open, there's one dam still in the side, but what they done, they dug it out, put some great big sewer pipes down, so like, you know, you're talking like 2-meter kind of sewer pipe, something like that.
Yeah, huge things. Made
it basically a tunnel of pipes, and then they've kind of put soil over the top, so there is a causeway just to our right, but it does mean the fish can still basically do full laps of the lake now around the island. So yeah, so that is the state of
it's a lot better now.
Of Aspen now. Yeah, it is much better now. Like I say, what the bit of lake that me and Lee are on was called the Wheel Wash Pool, or Bob called it the Mystery Lake, but yeah, basically where we're fishing now backs onto the back of Bob's garden at the other end from basically the kind of the bridge where you could fish from what do they call it?
The bench.
The bench swim. That's it. Thank you very much.
Getting old, Chris, aren't you, mate? You're getting things already.
So yeah, so where basically Bob's garden used to be a bit of a retreat for the fish and a sanctuary, that is now no longer the case. So and it has worked. So I've been looking at social media for the last couple of months or so since the work's been done, and the catch rate does seem to have improved. So but anyway, right, that's enough waffle for an intro. I'm a bit chesty at the moment, so forgive the coughing at the moment guys, but right, anyway,
COVID.
For now guys, not COVID, it's asthma. Right, anyway, that's enough waffle guys. we already are fishing. Let's carry on fishing.
Let's go fishing again.
Right guys, so this is the first kind of redo of my rods. As I said in the intro that you've just watched, we have been on the bank 24 hours already. And like I said, this is my first redo of the rods. When I put the rods out yesterday with a boat, I baited up with just pellet. Nothing's happened so far, so I'm going to change it up a bit. I've got a kilo of boilies with me, the seafood. That's going to put a handful in there, and then just opened up a bag of corn. Put a little sprinkle of the old corn in there as well. Right, bail arm open. This rod I'm just kind of aiming for dead ahead. There's one tree dead in front of me, slightly higher than all the others on the horizon, and that's my marker for my right hand rod basically. Basically I'm going to send the boat about 3/4 of the way across the lake, which was when I got here yesterday, where I saw fish rolling and showing a bit. They don't often kind of show themselves here, but when you do, I'll make sure you put a rod on it. Right guys, so second rod just about to go out. I say for this session I'm fishing the good old Ronnie rigs. With basically just a match to hatch colour hook bait. This part of the lake where what's just been opened up and joined onto the rest of kind of the water, it is a little bit deeper than the rest of the lake. The original plans were, if you've watched previous videos, up where the whole place was going to get shallowed up, just to crack on and get the work completed, because the gravel company were dragging their heels. In the end, this section of the water didn't get shallowed up, so it is a little bit deeper than the rest of the lake. I think we've got sort of like 9, 10 kind of foot of water out here, where the rest of the lake is kind of at the moment probably about 5 foot deep. So certainly for winter fishing, this is probably going to be a good area to fish. But as it's my first time here seeing since the lake got opened up, I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go now. This rod is going to go out towards the point of the island. Which my thinking is, if there are any fish in kind of what Bob's back garden area, what the fish didn't know was kind of the sanctuary. They kind of circle the island to come to this part of the lake. Oh, I've got a rod in that kind of area. Second rod done. Right guys, as you can see, all 3 rods are out now. I didn't film the 3rd rod going out because my camera battery's about to die, so I need to put a new battery in. So left hand rod has basically just gone to kind of the left hand side of, there's a bit of a point that sticks out between this swim and kind of Bob's garden. Obviously the point of what was where the dam was, so yeah, so middle rod's kind of right hand side of where the dam was, left rod kind of t'other end. So right, that's all 3 rods redone. They are only probably going to be out for a few hours before they got to come back in again, because my girlfriend Emma is going to pop down to the lake for a few hours this evening and come and say hello, and she's going to bring me and Lee some fish and chips as well, so that saves us having to cook for this evening. So but because she's never been here, when she gets here I'm going to have to go and wind in and meet her at the gate. So but anyway, right, the rods are redone, fresh baits, slightly different baiting strategy to how I started the session. Fingers crossed. And Darren's here guys, chatting to Bob, the owner. Bob is fishing from his garden swim. Bruno. I think Darren's going to come round and fish to the right of Lee later on as well. I think that's as planned. Good evening guys, and as you can see I've been joined by my better half. She's stopped via South Cerney Fish and Chip Shop on the way here and brought me my dinner.
Yeah, you and Leah fed.
Yeah, as well as a bit of medication for me chesty cough I've got at the moment. So thank you for that, Annie.
You're welcome.
But obviously fishing wise guys, it's still a bit quiet. Bob went round not long ago doing his evening rounds, and he said everyone that's on the lake at the moment are in the same situation. No one's had anything apart from the 2 fish Leah's had since we've been here. So yeah, so it is quiet at the moment. So luckily I've got Lee with me to save the blog again. Right, anyway guys, I'm gonna put my rods in a minute, so so when I do walk Emma back to the cart, then I'm all wound in, and then you know, that's that.
Hopefully get a fish in the night.
Yay. Right, when the rods do go back out, guys, they will just be cast back out, because we are already in darkness, and well, semi-darkness. There we go. So yeah, I won't mess around with a bait boat when I put the rods back out, because it will be dark. So I'll just cast them back out. I'll put on fresh hook baits before they go back out for the night, but yeah, and I'll just clip up so I hit the spots where I have baited. Right, anyway guys, I just think I'm waffling now, so I'm going to put the camera away now, and hopefully I can get the camera out in the night for hopefully me, probably Lee again to be fair. Right, fingers crossed for going into the night, guys. Say good night, Emma.
Good night.
Right, and here we go, guys. Nearly 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we're back with Lee again.
Yeah, left down rod again. It's the same rod. And believe it or not...
Well, all 3 fish have been on that one area?
Yeah, off the same rod. Believe it or not, it weighs exactly the same as the second fish I had. £29, 2 ounces. But this one certainly got more life in her.
Yeah, certainly give you a good fight, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
In the water and on the bank.
Yeah. See if that's a bit easier. But yeah, there she is, guys. £29, 2 ounces. Oh, absolutely spot on. Oh, right. Turn around, I'll look at the other side, not that there's any real difference, but here we go. Thought like an absolute beast, but more than welcome. Right, let's get her back.
Oh, good morning, guys. And yeah, as we saw last night, good night for Lee, quiet night for me. So yeah, Bob's just been round and done his rounds, and yeah, Lee's fish are the only fish that have come out. I think Bob said we've currently got 15 anglers on round the lake, and yeah, Lee's fish are the only ones to come out. So Lee's doing something right, but what Lee did say, all his fish that he's had have all come from about a rod length or 2 at the most from the back bank. I don't know how well you can probably see back here up against the island, but there's a bit of a, where the wind is blowing in our faces, there's a wind line from the island where it's completely flat, and it's about that sort of range where Lee's had all his fish from. So so I think I'll be pulling in my rods very shortly, and just sticking all 3 rods now up against the island now, just on that kind of, on that wind line. I've got no idea if you can see the wind line looking on the screen, but yeah, so yeah, the rods are going to come in, and I'm just going to dot them in a row, probably a couple of rod lengths apart on the, up against the island, I think.
Nothing in there, Swan. Well, there better not be.
Hi Lily, what are you doing?
Playing with my boat. No, just put my last rod out.
Mr. Swanee thinks you're giving him food, does he?
Yeah, he tried chasing me, but he was too slow.
And guys, so it's getting on for midday now, and I'm only just getting around to redoing the rods. So right hand and middle rods already done, as you can see, and this is the third and final rod. So let's do a handful of boilies. Handful of corn, and that would do. So as I said earlier on, because all these fish have all come from about a rod length and a half from the back bank on that sort of that wind line where it's all clear, that's exactly where my rods have gone. So I've staggered them a little bit, but one rod's probably about a rod length off the bank. The right hand rod, the middle rod's about a rod length and a half off of the bank. Bail arm open, and so them two rods are probably sitting about 2 rod lengths apart as well. This one I'm going to send nearer the point of the island, so if there are any fish from sort of Bob's Garden round in that corner where I'm going to send this rod now, in theory would be like the one of the first spots at the that they come to as they round that corner into this part of the lake. So that's my thinking. Whether results will match the theory, who knows, but I'm going to send it at like about the same distance off of the edge of the island, sort of rod length and a half. And drop. Right, so that is all 3 rods now placed, guys. Hopefully, basically copying Lee's distance out might yield a bit more reward. Right then guys, so quick evening update. Rods have all just been redone, or hook baits refreshed with new hook baits. A little bit more bait have gone out in each boatload. So I'm sticking to the same spots I switched to earlier on, that being sort of a rod length or so from the island. I didn't film the rods going out this time. I'm trying to keep this blog a bit shorter and sweeter, seeing the last few blogs have been a bit longer than normal. So yeah, Lee's just done his rods as well. So I'll probably put the camera away after this bit, guys, but yeah, this is my 3rd and final night of this session. Hopefully I can get some at this final night, because I will be packing up fairly early in the morning to get off, so I can go and spend tomorrow with my lovely lady at home. So right, I'll leave it there, guys. Fingers crossed for the night. Right then, guys, I was just about to start packing up all my gear, and my left hand rod, I wouldn't say tore off, but it gently plodded off. Tip of the rod eased round, and I can just say I've had what is probably one of the biggest battles I've had from a fish for a long time. It's in the net. I will say now it's a 30. Right, let's get all the weighing equipment out Let's wet me sling, zero the sling, and we'll get a look at a fish at the death. Right then guys, I said it was going to be a 30 easy when it was resting in the margins, and I was right. Oh, you sausage, be good. 34.5 guys. What a fight she gave me. Right. Oh, I'm knackered guys. What a fight she gave me.
Well done, Chris. Well done.
Cheers mate.
Awesome.
So she was taken on a, like I say, a good old Ronnie rig as we saw earlier on in the session. Hinder's 12mm seafood pop-up. And as we, I'm not sure if I've thrown it already, but I've been baiting up with about 1 kilo of boilies over the 3 rods. A kilo of corn has gone in over the 3 rods as well. And finally, at the kind of 11th hour, resulted in this beauty. Let's have a quick look at the other side, and then we'll get some stills. Been laying up in some weed, 'cause a couple of leeches on it.
That's a stunning fish.
Christ, not good for my bad back. Here we go guys. What do you reckon to that? Talk about leaving it to the death before catching.
Doing an Andy Prox.
Yeah. Right, let's get some stills and then we'll get her back. Right guys, that is it. Not a bad little 4 fish blog, eh? 3 20s, 2 of them uppers, and a mid-30 right at the end.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm happy with that session. If I could catch 1 mid-30 every session, I'll take a 1 fish session every time.
Especially from here.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well, because I've not fished here since May, and that is my first fish out of here since November. So yeah, really happy, and for it to be one of the good ones as well. So anyway guys, I'll leave it there. I'm not sure where or when I'm going to be fishing next. Good session again mate.
Always, always.
Oh, you've got warm hands.
I'm sweating my arse off, Chris, backing away.
Right, till next time guys, tight lines.
Tight lines, guys.